man is back.
Oh, okay, oh my gosh, the ring got messed up. This is a 5 out of freaking 5.
It is beat making time.
Next week is E3 week. My album comes out next week.
I have delivered.
This is your boy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy, That's the True Inferno. And we got another Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay on a Wednesday. Yes, so I got 2 controversial topics lined up, and I was going to discuss one of them this week, but I'm going to put it on hold for next week, even though that is an important, a very important topic. But I want to talk about this one more because this one is recent, really. This one occurred this past Sunday, or example of this occurred this past Sunday night. I think either Sunday night, well, Sunday night or Monday night. I forgot what day it was. I think it was Sunday night. And it was resolved within 15 hours, which is good for the individuals involved. But in the long run, you know, this system is garbage. The system is hot garbage. So you're probably wondering, what am I talking about? So let me give you guys a backstory. So obviously this is my main channel, True Inferno. However, I do have another channel which is called True Inferno's Pokemon Go Adventures, which is almost like 500 subs. So if you like playing Pokemon Go or watch people play Pokemon Go, please subscribe to that one. I'm like 4 to 5 subscribers away from 500 subscribers over there. But anywho, enough of the plug. Here's what happened. So again, I think this was Sunday, like Saturday night to Sunday, something along those lines. It was like 3:30 a.m. or slightly past that. Within the Pokemon Go community, there are really 2 big YouTubers. Like, these are 2 of the biggest YouTubers within the Pokemon Go community, and they are Trainer Tips and Mr. 7. Mr. 7 had 1.7 million subscribers, while Trainer Tips have close to 900,000. So that's a lot of subscribers. And again, both of them are big time, like really big time within the Pokemon Go community. Well, again, around that time frame I gave you guys, like sometime after 3:30 a.m. Now, I was at work at home, so obviously that's why I was still up. But anywho, around that time, both their channels went down. And it was mysterious. Like, nobody knew what happened. And obviously, Twitter was buzzing within the Pokemon Go community. Twitter was buzzing all around it. Actually, and slightly outside of it, too, because there was other YouTube celebrities or other celebrities of some kind tweeting to YouTube like, hey, the channel's down, you need to get them up, and blah, 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 stuff like that. So, obviously, everybody, including myself, were making a big deal out of this. And while Mr. 7 was irrelevant because he was in the club in Vegas, which was hilarious, Trainer Tips was actually asleep. And then he didn't find out until he woke up. So, but because they both got agents and management, and they managed to get in contact with YouTube, and they both like work with Niantic, which is an actual company that makes the Pokemon Go game. They were able to get their channels back up and fully operational. Everything was back to normal within 15 hours. I'm thinking it'll take like 2-3 days, something like that. No, it took like 15 hours and both their channels went up. So what happened to the channels? Basically, both of them got copyright strikes, which was weird because now, like, they only got 1 copyright strike on their respective videos, and then they were just taken down immediately. Now, in Trainer Tips' case, not only was his channel taken down, but his Google account was taken down. So we talking his Gmail, gone. Everything associated with Google, gone. And he didn't get an email, unlike Mr. 7, who did get emails saying, hey, your video was hit with a copyright strike, things like that, blah, blah, blah. So what happened? How did this happen? Well, they both got hit up because they were accused of having child pornography in their videos. Now, keep in mind, these are Pokemon Go videos. Pokemon Go videos. So, but let me give you what really happened. So, apparently YouTube, they made some tweaks to their algorithms, to their bot system in terms of them identifying copyright claims or, you know, copyright material. So their bots are the ones who are giving out copyright claims, copyright strikes, and things of that nature. Now, in some of their videos, as in Trainer Tips, Mr. 7, and there's other YouTubers as well, if they had the letters CP, like abbreviated or whatever, in their title, those videos were taken down. They were getting copyright strikes, and the channels were taken down. So CP, stands for many things. In the Pokemon Go community, CP stands for combat power, which is very important. So that is an actual stat in the game, you know, and we just call it CP. Even Niantic call it CP themselves. In the WWE, they got their little mobile game and they use CP, and theirs stands for combat points. And then, of course, Club Penguin, CP, Club Penguin. And there's other instances where CP could stand for something or whatever. But for YouTube, their algorithms and their bots, when they see CP, they think that it stands for child pornography. Yeah. So, here's now, don't fault YouTube yet. Let me give you the full story. So I didn't even find out about this until Trainer Tips did a story about, or did his video about this, and that was this. There are a lot of sickos out there, and some people would like upload videos and disguise them in a way where like they are secretly filming little kids, like little girls who are in the backyard, you know, doing gymnastics or yoga or some type of physical activity that like any normal person would look at and seem harmless, like, oh, that's cute, I hope they succeed, blah blah blah. But some sicko could like really look deep into it and like get off of that, like, and it's like, and they will upload those videos, and there's a bunch of sickos out there who will watch those videos. So if you just happen to stumble upon a video like that because you may have like accidentally clicked on it, or you thought the title meant something else, you're gonna, like, because of the algorithm, you're gonna be recommended to videos like that, and it's out of control. Like, it's really out of control. So basically, YouTube trying to cut back on that, trying to stop that. So basically, they set up the algorithm by saying if the letter CP is in the title of a video, that's a no-no apparently. So that's what's going on. Now, I can understand YouTube for fighting back against that, because that is serious. Like, that is really serious. That is really sick, I will admit. Again, like, I have a relative like who, and I don't know how long this was, like this was a few years back. I have a relative like from Mississippi, live in Mississippi, you know. I don't know how old he was. It was a little boy, relative of mine, and he was raped by grown men. So that's a serious thing. Yeah, that is a serious thing. And yeah, I applaud YouTube for trying to fight back against those type of videos and things of that nature, which is all cool. But at the same time, again, and I mentioned this in a live stream that I did on my Pokemon Go channel, like, they are oversensitive with this stuff. They reflect society. Here's what I mean by that. Society as a whole is oversensitive. Like, here's an example. I could say, yo, who cut the cheese? Or no, I could say, why you cut the cheese, and laugh about it. And as we all should know, when the phrase cut the cheese means you farted. But like an animal lover could look at that phrase and think, okay, cheese comes from milk, which comes from cows. And then they could take offense to me saying, who cut the cheese, or you cut the cheese, and accuse me of saying, you approve of cutting cows? Like, you know, stuff like that. You know, that's the type of world that we live in, unfortunately. Society acts like that. Like, society is really sensitive like that. It's like that. And YouTube algorithms reflect off of that. So a video could be taken out just by having the letter CP on there. That like not even that. Not that the video could be taken out. The channel could be taken out. Your Google account could be taken out because one of your videos at least have the letter CP in it. And their system needs to stop. Their system needs to stop. I'm not saying, like, and I said this in the live stream as well. In the case of what happened with Trainer Tips of Mississippi, yeah, that is entirely YouTube's fault. And now that I got the full understanding of it, I'm still saying it's fully YouTube's fault because, again, they were oversensitive with their system. But in the long run, in general, 60% of that blame goes to YouTube. And here's why it's only just 60. Because the other 25, no, the 15% of that blame goes to YouTube's business partners, YouTube's sponsors, YouTube's, you know, those companies that support YouTube and things of that nature. 15% goes to them. And no, that's at 10, not 15, 10%. And then the remaining 25 goes to individuals who support those businesses. So rather we talking like customers, high-end customers. What I mean by high-end, I mean those with a lot of money that spend a lot of money on those customers, and investors, like, and you know, stockholders and things of that nature. They deserve 25% of the blame here, because here's the scenario. Imagine this. So we got YouTube here. So this is like a major big time online platform where you can watch videos of all kinds and things of that nature. Let's say you who are watching this video own a business. You as a whole own a business, a highly successful business, but you want it to be more successful. You want to bring more money into your company so you can feed your family, so you can hire more people and create more jobs and things of that nature. So you look at YouTube and you go, a lot of people go to YouTube to watch videos. Let's put our ads in their videos. So you go to YouTube and you strike a deal with YouTube. Say, hey, we're going to pay you money so you can play our ads on your videos. So a lot of people who watch your videos can see those ads and could potentially come to our store or whatever. YouTube says, cool. So your videos, your ads rather, is on YouTube. And let's say me as a investor or a loyal customer or even a potential customer, let's say I represent all three. I go to YouTube and I see your ad. Okay, yeah, you know, I see you got a good ad there. Cool. So your ad is over. And then I see the YouTube video that plays immediately after your ad, and it's something dealing with child pornography, something that dealing with approving racism, something that dealing with approving discrimination, something that talks about gun violence and approving it, and all this negative stuff. So I see a video about stuff like that, something negative. There's a video about something negative, and your ad is attached to that. So me as the potential customer, me as a loyal customer, me as an investor to your company, will look at this and come to you as a business and say, why your ad is playing alongside with that video? Are you trying to say you support racism? You support discrimination? Like, no, I'm not doing business with you. So you lose a customer. You lose customers because your ad was associated with that type of video. So you as a business go to YouTube and you're now angry at them saying, yo, why is our ad playing on a video that support racism, that support discrimination, that support all this negative stuff? And now you take your business away from YouTube, and now YouTube is pissed. So that's why this whole system exists. So again, 60% of the blame goes to YouTube because they are oversensitive and they really just hold the fate of so many content creators in the hands of robots. Really, of robots and numbers and algorithms, which to me is stupid. And then again, 10% of that blame goes to businesses and 25% of the blame goes to their customers, their loyal customers, investors, stockholders, you know, things of that nature. And here's the thing that you two need to realize, though. I understand. Now, let's be real. Let's keep it real. Do you know how many people got YouTube accounts that upload videos? There are a lot of people who are considered content creators that are uploading videos on YouTube, whether they are trying to make this their part-time job or not. It don't matter. There's still a lot of videos on YouTube that are uploaded on a daily basis. They don't have the manpower to like monitor every single video to see, okay, this is clean, next video. You know, they can't do that. That's impossible. And they can't hire a lot of people to do that. Otherwise, they won't be making a lot of money. So you got to look at it and you got to be reasonable. Say, okay, that makes sense. I understand why they use the bots there. But when it comes to striking of channel, like, and this thing you two got to realize, some of these people use YouTube as a primary source of income. And instead of using humans to determine what the fate of the channel should be, they're using robots. And these robots are not doing a good job at it. You are constantly hearing stories about these copyright claims going out unfairly, copyright strikes going out unfairly, and channels being taken down unfairly. And YouTube apparently don't give a damn about it because all they care about is their bottom line, which is them, YouTube and Google, making money. So, and I'll give you another example of that. So, a number of weeks back, Corey S. Kenshin, now keep in mind, I have no beef with Corey S. Kenshin. In fact, I am a huge fan of his because this is a black dude, African-American dude from Detroit, although he lived in Farmington Hills. But you get the point. A black guy from Detroit, and he is doing it big on YouTube. There's nothing of me that hate about that. Nothing. That's an inspiration right there. But let me get back to the example. A couple of weeks back, he came out with a video basically saying, yo, YouTube just out the blue gave him a suitcase with his logo on it, a nice looking jacket with his logo on it, and a plaque that represented him and his brand, made up you know, all the positive comments he got over the years. It was like a picture. And YouTube just out the blue gave him this stuff. Why? Because he got 5+ million subscribers. So the more subscribers you have, real talk, the more money you are making for YouTube and Google. So if you're a big time YouTuber like Corey S. Kenshin, like Chris Smooth, like Epic Mealtime, and so forth and whatnot, assuming there's no controversy attached to your name, yeah, YouTube gonna treat you like a newborn baby, and they will favor you for the rest of your life. As long as you continue to do YouTube and you maintain your numbers, yeah, YouTube is going to baby you. They're going to baby the big time YouTubers and, for some dumb reason, celebrities. Because, again, it's all about them making money. But, again, I said this before, YouTube don't give a damn about every other content creator out there. So, look, going back to Training Tips and Mr. 7, like I said, Mr. 7 had 1.7 million subscribers. Training Tips have close to 900,000 subscribers. But in the long run, in general, so even though those two guys within the Pokemon Go community are considered big time YouTubers, but in general, as a whole, YouTube as a whole, no, they're small content creators. And in Mr. 7 case, you could say he's a medium-sized content creator because he's near 2 million subscribers. So they fall on the end of the sword stick of YouTube not giving a damn about them. Now, granted, yeah, I will admit that as well. Like I said, the channel got brought back up within 15 hours. Somebody on Twitter that represent YouTube, this is actual YouTube, one of YouTube's official Twitter accounts, responded to both of them saying, yeah, we'll look into it, we apologize and blah, blah, blah. But still though, YouTube does not really care about the content creators, the smaller content creators, because they need to realize, again, I said this before, I said this multiple times, and I'm gonna say it again. Some of these people are trying to make a living off of YouTube. They primary source of income, like Trainer Tips, like Mrs. 7, and a few others. Their main source of income comes from YouTube, and YouTube and Google don't give a damn about that, and they're not looking out for them. So, and then going back to what I was trying to make, the point I was trying to make earlier, instead of using robots and algorithms to determine whether or not a channel should be taken down or a content should be stricken down or a claim could be, and then like the whole claim system is garbage. Well, I'll give you an example, right? So in my other channel, right, I use 2 songs by Villa, right? And for some dumb reason, YouTube's algorithms, their bots, they identify those songs as something totally different by somebody else. And they gave a copyright claim on both those videos. So, of course, I disputed the claims on both of them. And here's the thing about this. When you dispute a claim, YouTube don't do a damn about it. Like, they don't do nothing about it. So, like, for example, let's say, again, I use Villa songs, but YouTube identified them as Nicki Minaj songs, which not exactly what happened. I forgot who the artist and the name of the song that they thought belongs to, but you get the point. So I used 2 Villa songs, and YouTube was like, these are actually Nicki Minaj songs. So your video is now claimed by Nicki Minaj and her representation, her agency, things of that nature. And if I was to dispute, which I did dispute this claim, YouTube was like, okay, so now we're going to leave it to the hands of Nicki Minaj and her representation to see whether or not they're going to allow the dispute to go through, or they're going to deny it and keep the claim. Like, YouTube does nothing about that. So, and then, now in this case, what happened was, again, this was not Nicki Minaj. I forgot who it was. The first dispute I sent, that whoever that artist and their representation was, they was like, yeah, this ain't our song. Yeah, we're going to allow that dispute. And that claim was removed. The second one, they didn't respond to it. Like, they didn't accept it. They didn't decline it. So because of the fact that they didn't respond to it within 30 days or whatever, that dispute is instantly gone. So that claim is instantly gone. So I got no claims on any of my videos, which is pretty cool. But still though, it's just the fact that they let robots give out copyright claims and copyright strikes And there's nobody from YouTube monitoring these things at any point. None at all. None at all. So as a smaller content creator, yeah, you are threatened and you could be afraid to fight back against some of these companies that are trying to take your work and claim it for themselves, things of that nature. And that needs to stop. Like, that seriously needs to stop. I don't know how. That's another video for another day. Like, I would really need to sit down and think about how YouTube could change their system and have people actually get involved. If they need to hire a few more people just for that, then they need to do it. Come on. I mean, YouTube's owned by Google, so you know they got the money. You know they got the money. So they can hire a few more people just for the sole purpose of monitoring these copyright claims, these copyright strikes, and to see whether or not a channel deserves to be taken down or not, because their algorithms, their robots, they are nowhere near perfect. They are heavily flawed, and YouTube needs to fix that. They need to seriously fix that, and they need to seriously care about the smaller content creators. Because here's the thing that makes no sense to me. If the bigger YouTubers are making money, obviously for themselves, but for YouTube as well, wouldn't it make sense for YouTube to have more big-time content creators? So how you do that? Well, if YouTube will help the smaller content creators get more subs and get more likes and things of that nature, well, guess what? The smaller content creators will become medium-sized content creators. And if YouTube continues to support them, then the medium content creators will become big-time YouTubers, which means more money coming into YouTube and Google. So am I saying YouTube should abandon celebrities and abandon other companies and just focus on smaller content creators? No, I'm not saying that, because again, I understand that YouTube and Google need to make their money because they got mouths to feed, they got a company to run, and you know, they're trying to do stuff. Okay, fine, I get it. But at the same time, this ain't an either or. And you know, and guys like you know, people watching the video, this ain't an either or scenario. Either it's the celebrities and the companies or smaller YouTube. No, it's both. YouTube should focus on both, because if they focus on both, everybody's happy. The smaller content creators are happy because they can become big time content creators, which means more money coming into Google and YouTube, meaning they're happy. And they can still rub it up with celebrities and these other businesses and still have more big time content creators, because YouTube helped them to become big time content creators as well. So this ain't an either or, this is a both. If YouTube look out for all parties, the smaller content creators, celebrities, and their business partners, guess what? Everybody wins. Everybody get a piece of pie. Everybody happy. It's that simple. But they got to support the smaller content creators, and the one way to do that is by working on their flawed system with these algorithms and these bots. They need to fix that. So I'm pretty much done with this topic. And with that said, y'all know who this is. This is your boy, the new Jay Gatsby, aka the new Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.